and what's happening.
Castaway there, the sort of backroom operation Robinson Crusoe's mind would have boggled at. But what about the programme? Is anybody watching it? Talking of mind-boggling, turns out that the racy innuendo that BBC Two comedy show Dead Ringers associates with serious newsreader Fiona Bruce is true.
I'm Fiona Bruce. Guess who put the bags under Alan Sugar's eyes?
It turns out that Ms. Bruce's first brush with the big time was modelling in risque photo stories for the 70s teen magazine Jackie, which was given its own tribute show, and rightly so, on BBC Two this week.
This was one of my best ones, Here in My Heart, it's called. And this one, I fancied him, and they were both in it, and I got to kiss them both, so that was just great.
Kathy and Claire, oh the memories, when the problems were a lot more innocent.
A nostalgic trip.
An exchange of fond memories about Jackie there. Doubtless, there have been lots of fond exchanges taking place on the Points of View message board this week. Let's take a butcher's hook.
Blah, blah, boobity bye, blah, 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 boobity bye.
Favourite one-liners from TV had Becky Sharp recall that when Mrs. Merton asked Debbie McGee, "So, what first attracted you to the millionaire Paul Daniels?" JB recalled, "Coming up next on Breakfast, the explorer trapped in the Arctic ice. Did he get back alive? He's here in the studio to tell us." And strange Rusty Nail added Basil Fawlty's, "A satisfied customer. We should have him stuffed." Weather person Wanderlust led Molar to comment, "Has anyone noticed how a few weather presenters seem to like pacing backwards and forwards, whereas others do the same job from one position?" Moz Knows Best agreed, "Absolutely correct. Drives me loopy." Why not join in on bbc.co.uk/POV. Now, I hope you're all sitting comfortably and haven't dropped off and started dreaming, say, about your alternate career as an airline captain. Now, why should you? After all that happened for real, for all the night owls who stayed up to watch Match of the Day on Monday night. There they were at 5 past midnight, just digesting the post-match interviews after the Charlton Athletic Reading match, when...
I won there last year with West Ham, so...
For about 30 seconds, I'm convinced the football was interrupted to bring us amateur footage from the cockpit of what seemed like a small aircraft. Did I dream it?
We had the programme recorded and had to wind it back just to make sure we weren't seeing things. Could someone please contact the producers of the programme and ask them what it was we were looking at?
Of course we can, Flintshire Fluffy. What with life on Mars being flavour of the airways for so long, we've been used to the idea that TV sets play up late at night, bringing us dream-like images of subconscious significance. But it would appear this breakthrough from the other side had a slightly more down-to-earth significance.
I think it's what's called finger trouble. I think the network director had jumped the gun a little bit and had cut to their programme about half an hour early. As I understand it, there were rushes being fed from Barbados. Of the BBC crew who were on their way there as the Cricket World Cup moves on. I think if it had been a little bit earlier, we'd have seen Manish Bhasin fast asleep in the back of the plane. It's happened before. I think Match of the Day 2 was taken off the air and Panorama suddenly appeared in the middle of a feature, so it's not the first time it's happened to us.
So, it turns out it was the cricket, being a bit previous. Why not tell us on the night?
I'm concerned mainly about the length of time it took to rectify. I think it was 25 seconds we counted, and it should certainly be sorted a lot quicker than that. I wasn't sure what I was apologising for, so I left it well alone in the end. Hopefully Alan Pardew didn't mind being cut off in full flow. At least we got back for the goals in the rest of the programme.
So don't worry, you weren't seeing things, and if there's anything else you'd like me to get to the bottom of, just get in touch. Points of View, BBC Birmingham, B1 1RF. Give us the old bell on 0870 9083 199 or log on to bbc.co.uk/POV for details on how to upload your films. For those who are already feeling life on Mars withdrawal symptoms, don't you worry, Sam is now happily where he belongs. And if I'm spared, I'll see you next week.
Tyler! Put that subby plug down and get in. Like on an Archer Lane. Shots fired. Lovely. You two tarts, get in. And you flash knickers.
You shouldn't be driving with that leg.
Well, I am.
You were shot.
And so will you be if you don't get in. Now move it!
Songs of Praise from Tyneside coming up next on BBC.